good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to another episode of the After Game Unwind podcast. So, recently I've taken out my Wii U to do some gaming. And while, yes, it's very old and I haven't touched it in like years, ever since like I was 11 or 12, I still come to the realization like this is a pretty good system. And while not successful by Nintendo standards, as much as I like the Wii 3DS, the Wii U has a special place in my heart. And, it's one of those things that I never forget. And one of those games that I decided to pop in again for the Wii U is one of the Wii games that is backwards compatible with the Wii U, which every Wii game is compatible with the Wii U. One of them is Mario Party 9 for the Wii. And people may look at me and say, like, why are you playing this game again? It's probably one of the worst Mario Party games up to date. Honestly, I like this game. I have very good memories with it. I remember playing it a lot with my mother while I was younger, the garden battle with all those quirky and fun mini games. It was just a good experience. Why not? And I decided to pop the game again, and let me tell you, it was a great experience. And, I remember it just being the greatest time of my life. And to be honest with you, getting it to play on the Wii U after so many years is just amazing. And one of the modes that I played the most during my is the party mode. And the party mode you would see is very basic, very straightforward. But one of my favorite boards from that particular selection that come in the game is Bowser Station, the final board of Mario Party 9. And this board might seem to you like a typical space driven board. Like, it's nothing special. We've seen it a bunch of times in many various Mario Party games done better. But I think Bowser Station is probably one of the best ones on Mario Party that I ever seen. And honestly, that's just my opinion. And to be honest with you, that's how I feel. And, people may say otherwise, but I think Bowser Station is probably the perfect board. And honestly, I really couldn't say much. Bowser Station is like any other typical Mario Party board. Visually, it would look like something in the future Bowser were to build like a fortress or whatever. Like Mr. Ross from Regular Show the movie, where he had like a big space futuristic station, and he wanted to get revenge on Rippy for whatever reason, for getting his volleyball game like rigged or whatever. It was just a terrible way to get mad at somebody. But besides the point, that's what I think. It's what I imagine that he would do like in the future, is build like a fortress of some sort, and have all these fancy future gadgets. That reminds me so much of it. The events that go along with this sport is so much fun and exciting. My favorite one is the bingo colony. What you do in this particular colony is roll a die, and you take turns rolling the die, right? And it's kind of like a bingo game. So, like, if you roll a 4, you get the 4, and then I guess time goes on, you roll a 2, and stuff like that. But then, like, if you roll like a certain one that's like glowing, like 3 or a 5, you get the mini stars that are associated with the bingo, and you get all this mini stars, all 9 of them, and you're happy. And that's the game. I like this because it feels like though, it's not much. It really gets you to think. It really tests what you do here. And another one of my favorites is the Heart Star Colony one, where you have to go ahead and hit like a heart block with a green, a red, and a blue heart, and you hit the block and you have to match it with the captain's colors. And that's the entire game. And even Bowser and Bowser Jr. will come in from time to time to mess with the games, which is pretty cool to see. But yeah, those are pretty cool. And even the boss battles here, even though it's just Bowser and Bowser Jr., they're really good boss battles, by the way. Bowser Jr.'s is pretty unique with the dice block, and even Bowser's is pretty cool. Even though it's nothing much and it's nothing complicated, it's a pretty cool one as well. You have to get the blocks with your face on them, and just go ahead and match them up, and then you do that. You hit Bowser how many times you match them up. It's pretty cool. And then as time goes on, he gets angrier and moves the arena a bit, and then some enemies come through from previous boards and try to interfere with you just going ahead, and I know it may not look like much, and it may look like any other Mario Party board up to date, which I'll be honest, I think they look pretty much the same, but I think this one, Bowser Station, is a pretty good one, and honestly, I couldn't see you wrong. So, thank you so much for listening to the 4th episode of the After Game Unwind podcast. If you want the previous episode, click the link on the show notes or on the card on top of this episode, and as well, check out my other existing content, as that really shows your support as you want to continue seeing this particular content and my podcast. Until next time, everybody, happy travels and happy gaming.